Oh, T-Greed. Not quite able to catch him with the Q. Might not have been able to follow him under the turret one way or another. Kazaroon going to send a Q out. Knockup's going to land from Cho. He's going to walk in. Kazaroon going to be taken low, but will be able to stay the lane. If just. And Ignite comes down. Too much first blood for Valkyrin. It's just a lot of damage output down there. Look at that. Taking him down to half health. And going to be able to get him with the knockup. Ult's going to come out here. Kazaroon's going to turn it around, see what he's got. Feast is going to be good. Nothing to. Drops the stun, and just the better of the trade. Nocturne coming in. He's going to hop on to Yugi, and T-Greed will make it through. Dolphin Trainer up, and the crescendo is not going to be good for too much as D-Light's too low and run to the back. Going to give himself a little trail to run across. Lulu Ult's going to get the knockup and give him time to possibly get away. Pulled back in by the anchor. Yugi's going to be A-OK. D-Light and God's Rage trying to hold things against Yugi and Ramrod here in mid as two collapse towards Lysandra in the mid lane. Ramrod down to D-Light. Yugi going to try and fight it. Too close to the turret. Can't follow it through.
Put Ramrod into the wall. Ramrod just too aggressive, but Dolphin Trainer is going to try to correct that error right here.
D-Light condemned. Not enough. Dolphin Trainer not going to be able to follow up on God's Rage, but picks up the kill. For your next tournament, as you're either out of the tournament or you're into the second qualifier. It's 1-1, so it's one game to decide who's going to be moving on to the next qualifier. D-Light just going to stand his ground and go on Yugi. Yugi going to drop everything he's got, but that ult from Lulu buys him some time. Not enough. God's Rage going to fall, and no way for D-Light to stay at the front. Dolphin Trainer on the chase. Kazaroon got some minions in the way, so he'll be able to get out of there. Ult comes out here from T-Greed. Hammer knocks back. Billy Boss. He's going to keep putting the hurt on him. Cybolic wants to get out of there. Jukin with everything he got. Ignite just ticking down so much. Wait for the Q cooldown. Sends it off to the far side. Nowhere for him to go, but behind the turret, Renekton going to be the one to walk away with the kill.
I don't even know what to say about that. Like, Jace, I thought was actually going to get out as the unspeakable horde, just like walked him in the direction he wanted to go anyway. It almost like generated a nice brush juice. Cybolic was almost able to get himself away from that, but just couldn't quite pull himself back out. But everybody fell down so on the sideline and wait until you can cast enough ults to be full-size cho'gath, and then you can participate in the game again.
Almost very real for him. They're going to ult on Yugi and go for it. He ends up well out front. EN right now. They're going to lock the Dolphin Trainer down. Nautilus Nocturne going to end up going down to cho'gath. Kazaroon trying to get the damage down. Can't get quite enough. Yugi, they need one. Not going to be able to get it. D-Light to run off by the rest of the group. Body blocking, making sure that he can't get in range. Valkyrie going to soak up the E. Kazaroon doesn't follow it in. Billy Boss coming in, Dolphin Trader immediately on the job. Not sure if his passive is spun. Mid outer in a lot of trouble. Knockup's going to land. Kazaroon, really nice move by Billy Boss to keep him alive. Kazaroon able to walk away, still standing. The caster Midden's going to finish off the turret. Cybolic's here. Going to be able to pick up the kill onto Vayne with a little bit of help from Ramrod, and they will clear through this wave fairly quickly. Everybody else going to have to head back home, and mid outer looking very likely to fall. Should be able to get back in range to stop mid-inner from going down. Billy Boss having none of it. He says, I'll take the 3 as G-Greed back out. Q is going to land on the Cybolic. He will not follow it in. And mid-outer still standing, if just. Oh, minute now. There it goes. They're straight in onto it. You got G-Greed out to the far side, sends the Q in. Valkyrie going to come out and do some work on the far side. They can't get in good. Billy Boss is in there. They're going to start the team fight up. Valkyrie in trouble at the back. He takes D-Light off the field. He's going to nearly be able to take out God's Rage. Billy Boss, Yugi just beating up on him. Cybolic going to fall over to the brush. Auto attack there. And shooting gun form instead of hammer form. Going to do the thing to do it. Yugi going to spin Blade of the Ruin King there. Make sure Nocturne can't get away. Kazaroon hoping for his E to cool down. Q comes through. The Q out from Kazaroon. Not going to be enough to get anybody there.
I mean, the fact that Varus is already ahead should kind of signify that he's going to be getting more worked up. But here you see D-Light opening up on Yugi.
Yugi going to go on the run. Ignite's burning. D-Light's going to get him. Condemning the wall. Valkyrie going to miss his knockup, but it's going to be good enough.
Bolts, procs down, and whatnot, they're going to be just fine. If they're not able to successfully do that, they could be slightly less fine, and Billy Boss is going to be definitely less fine right now.
And on the Cybolic, he's got a little help from D-Light coming from the back. Depth charge is there. Not going to be able to land with the Shindo. G-Green comes in to get a little bit of help from the far side. D-Light still staring things up from the back. He's going to be able to land the Varus ult. Billy Boss, he wants to get away. Lulu ult help. Does get away. In comes Kazaroon, but he gets eaten immediately by Valkyrie. Blade of the Ruin King to finish him off. Chase down going now. Can they get anything out of this? D-Light's gonna live, as does Billy Boss. Ignite takes it away.
It was like Malphite,
Hecarim,
and Renekton or something silly like that. Valkyrie in a 3v1.
Valkyrie doing okay in the 3v1. Instead of maybe making out, couldn't quite get there. As Kazaroon gonna be able to pick him up. Dolphin Trader hanging out in the middle. Cybolic decides to come back in. Kazaroon gonna zone you. That means D-Greed gets picked on for a little while. He makes it out over the wall. Cybolic having none of it, and Kazaroon will escape with his life. Ramrod turned around on Kazaroon. Down he goes. Blade of the Ruin King in an auto attack to finish it off. A little Q in the middle. Billy Boss just wants Ramrod dead. Gonna turn now on the Dolphin Trainer, but Cybolic's back. Billy Boss gonna have to try it on in the 2v1 here. He's not looking too good. Going on the run. Does he have the speed to get away? Top outer gonna fall down as Bane's finally found a little bit of alone time to try to get some farming done. Billy Boss wanted to get out over the wall. And a range form auto attack was more than he could bear, and Cybolic gonna walk away with the kill. Varus says, you can have top outer, Vayne. I'm going to take mid-inner. Dragon's going to go down as well, and they're going to push it out to about 8,500 gold lead.
Ramrod with the Oracle is trying to force XTS into a bad situation as they clear out all of these wards. XTS very wary though, but here comes the initiation now.
Going to start everything up. Valkyrie taken very low. They've got enough to get him off the field. Vayne going to grab the kill there. They're going to get... Oh, Lulu knocks back. Nocturne's taken out. Yugi just doing work. Lissandra going to fall down. Lulu's going to be able to pick up the chase. Do they have enough damage to take out Billy Boss and D-Light? They may not, actually. As Varus falls, going to be a double. Damage, well, not ignoring the damage. The damage is great. D-Light going to come to the front. Just barely misses getting picked up. Deathstar's going to push D-Light to the back. G-Greed going to go on to Cybolic. Get him out the far side. Billy Boss thinking what he can. Kazaroon to the back. Takes out nearly two. Lulu going to get credit for him. A lot of the work done there by Kazaroon. Bane going to get the other. Down goes Senator Renekton. Nocturne off the field to Cybolic. He pays with his life. XPS got this team fight thing figured out. Billy Boss grabs the double, and they're going to move in onto the inhibitor turn. What happened to the team fight power that we saw just a few moments ago out of Elite Gaming?
Billy Boss happened.
Exertus Zeal. Billy Boss is just getting into the back. Exertus Zeal doing a fantastic job. Boss running the front, and they've got a plan. Billy Boss going to hang out in the Gang Crush, and they're going to jump on to Dolphin Trainer, going to take him extremely low early. He's out of the fight before anybody else gets there. G-Greed running the side just well enough, but Cho's going to be able to take him out. Valkyrie in, and Yugi just dumping damage. Billy Boss going to fall. XTS with a beautiful start, ends up with a triple kill for Varus, and turns, oh my goodness, ace for one as Dolphin Trainer goes down. And they were just more than ready for that. Dolphin Trainer happy to soak up the damage because it's still bought time. Long front line control mechanism here. Dolphin Trainer is when they respect the fact that he's there, but they've started ignoring the fact that he's there. In that case, they went only on Dolphin Trainer, got themselves into trouble. Q going to come through with the Baron buff, not much they can do. Billy Boss goes in. It's going to be G-Greed following it through. D-Light at the back, looking for somebody to auto-attack. He's focusing right now on Dolphin Trainer, the far side of the fight. Depth Charge going to land, knock him up. Going to blast out. He's going to be okay for the time being, and everybody splatters all at once. Lissandra falls to be the fifth in the fight. Lissandra gets Nocturne. It's Vayne grabbing Cho. Double kill now for Yugi as Cybolic gets one, and I forget who got the other. Let's say Cho did it. And they're going to roll on in towards the Nexus turret. GG called as they're off the field for 36 seconds. God's Rage going to come out and show them who's boss. Any second now is just going to go beast mode on them and really murk the whole team. Nothing they could do about it. Elite Gaming 2-1 will continue on to the second qualifier next weekend and get themselves another shot at glory. Sadly, for Exertus Zeal, which I will learn to say one day, I promise, of Exertus Zeal, they will not be so lucky they're out of this tournament here and will not get another shot